Greetings and welcome back to another Metal Gear Solid 5 FOB video event guide. I hope everyone had a fun Halloween. We still have a few hours of Halloween left here, but by the time this finishes rendering and posting to YouTube, it will more than likely be the 1st of November. Anyway, we've got the Freedom from Oppression FOB event for the next 2 weeks, and that's going to end on the 12th of November. The mission tasks are as follows: Fulton 2 anti-aircraft guns, defeat a security guard via a headshot at a range of 90 meters or more, Fulton 2 mortars, neutralize 15 security guards, eventually neutralizing all security guards, infiltrate successfully, infiltrate dressed in combat fatigues, and infiltrate successfully with no kills and no alerts. Today we're going to be using the Grade 4 Burkov TB Tranquilizer handgun. We're going to go ahead and keep the 12-round magazine on there. Go ahead and attach a Grade 3 suppressor or the best suppressor you have available to you. We're going to put on the flashlight laser module. And as usual, I'm going to make it match my camo. You don't have to do this. We're also going to bring along the Grade 7 S1000 air shotgun. The stock on that's just fine. The muzzle on that's just fine. We're going to go ahead and put the Grade 2 suppressor on there. Put on a dot sight of your choice. Keep the flashlight on there. Go ahead, add a laser module. And we're going to go ahead and make that match our camo. Again, you don't need to do that. And the last weapon we're bringing is the Grade 3 Renov ICKX TP Tranquilizer Sniper Rifle. We're going to go ahead and put an improved barrel on that, the best one you can. The stock is just fine. The muzzle's just fine. Go ahead and attach a Grade 3 suppressor to that, or the best available to you. Go ahead and add the RF scope 2 to 8 times zoom, a personal favorite of mine. You probably know this by now though. And I'm going to make it match my camo one more time. You do not need to do this. Today we're going to be infiltrating the base development platform. And we're going to be landing at the default location. We're going to be bringing that Grade 7 S1000 air shotgun that we customized. We're also going to bring the Grade 3 Renov ICKX TP Tranquilizer Sniper Rifle. We're also going to bring the Grade 4 Burkov TB Tranquilizer handgun. We're also going to bring magazines along, although I doubt we're going to use them. We're also going to bring night vision goggles and Grade 5 Noctocyanin. We're also going to bring along our weakest, cheapest wormhole Fultons. We're only going to need 2 of them. And we're also going to wear a camo with metal or concrete surfaces in the description. And go ahead, drop in at night.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
So from the very start, go ahead, run up the double set of stairs. And when you get right about here, we're going to take a dive right as we turn visible. Now, we're going to have to play this in a very specific way. What we're going to want to do is going to try to neutralize the guards here and keep them neutralized. Now, these are the ones with the fancy little head protectors, so the only way to trank them is to get them right in the mouth region. It's a little bit easier said than done, of course, and you're going to see me kind of struggle with this a bit. It is definitely not the easiest feat to pull off for even someone who has quite a few hours of this game logged away. But what we're going to do is we're going to try to get everybody taken care of, and as we take care of them, we're then going to wake them up and get them in the hold-up position. You'll see what I mean here as soon as I get this guy. Okay, so this guy, he's going to come down, and he should be nice and distracted by the time he climbs down the ladder, and we should be able to take care of him. We can wait on the other... Oh, no, there's a mine there. We don't want to wait there. So that's fine. We'll just wait right here. Get him into a hold-up. At least get him into what I think's going to be a hold-up, but... Okay, that's a new one on me. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and choke him out. First, we're going to do a little interrogation.
Where are your friends?
And, alright. Now we're going to get everyone into the ground hold-up position. And that's how we're going to want everybody. Now, notice that there is no time limit for this one. And that's going to work in our favor, because doing this takes a little bit longer than just popping guys as we go and then running to the checkpoint. We're actually going to have to put a little bit of work in this, and we're going to have to find everybody. Because like it said, we got to neutralize everybody. Speaking of tasks, let's go ahead and sync our 90-meter headshot here. First, we need to get him turned around. And take aim. Might take a few shots. But with a little bit of practice, you can reliably sync those headshots pretty easy. We're also going to do a little bit more work with the sniper rifle here. Just get a few guys taken care of while we're still a ways away from the platform. The main star of the show is going to be this shotgun, though. But the problem is this shotgun, they can still hear it. Like, they will hear your shots if they're close enough. It doesn't always happen, but it does happen sometimes. Like I said, especially if they're in close enough proximity, and then they'll get into a little soft alert. Alright. Oh, he went over the railing. Cool. So, same deal as before. Wake him up, and hold him up. And we're going to want everybody like that by the end.
Where are your friends?
We need to get everybody assuming the position, so to speak.
Hands up. Don't shoot. Where are the others?
Okay, looks like he found us out. Let's not waste a shotgun round and go for that. Go ahead, wake him up, hold him up. Now, the one thing that that this is definitely not good for is if there is an alert, all these guys are going to stand right back up. So, definitely strive to not get an alert. I mean, if you got an alert, your run is absolutely toast anyway. There's no way to come back from that. You're not going to do a perfect run. I almost forget about this guy. Don't ask me why. But with that, I believe this is everybody on this platform. We're going to go ahead and do a little bit of scouting here. Save us a little bit of time so we don't have to go into these platforms completely blind. These two guys on the top are going to be kind of a pain. We're going to try to get sort of a little more to the left to look on the last platform a little bit better. Not going to get a ton of help, but we'll get some. You know, I'll take that. Like I said, again, you've got no time limit on this, so feel free to take as much time as you think you need. Okay, we should be able to get this guy turned around quite easily. That railing's going to be in the way a bit, but good thing they ducked down a tiny bit. Okay. I think these guys are both going to the left over here. Now, we should be able to stake out the staircase to the ground level and get them both as they're coming down. The first guy will get him at the base, and the second guy will run down to look at him, and that's how this should work. Again, if it takes 1 or 2 shots, that's fine. Take your time. This is a bolt action for that reason, so we don't just fire off a bunch of shots in rapid succession. It makes you think where you're going to place each shot. Remember to pop them in the dome to make that little metal pinging sound, and that'll get them to look at you and line them up for a nice juicy headshot in the vulnerable area that they have in front of their face, which again is about from their eyes, the middle of their eyes, down to about their chin. Always check your corners, be moving slowly. If you're unsure of where people are, pop a Noctocyanin. I don't know who's seeing me right now. Probably one of the guys on the ground level. Hopefully we can slip back out of his line of sight and he won't pursue us, because there's at least going to be 3 guys over there. Alright, wakey wakey. And let's see if he'll tell us where his buddies are. Okay, cool, now all those guys are marked. So since they're in such close proximity, we should be able just to... Oh, looks like we got 2 guys over there too. Just go 1, 2, 3. Now before this guy gets any smart ideas and jumps on the radio, let's take care of him. And that goes double for his buddy. Alright, now that everyone's down and neutralized, go ahead, hold them up. And then we can start on the last platform here, which, pound for pound in my experience, is always the hardest. It's always the deal breaker. It's always the one that makes or breaks your run. We're definitely going to run out of sniper rifle shots on this one, so we're going to have to clean up the rest with the sniper, but that's not a problem. Wait, back that up. We're definitely going to run out of sniper rifle shots. We're going to have to clean up the rest with the shotgun. And now you guys get to watch me blow, what do we got here? 8 shots left on this guy. I don't know what happened. I could not make this headshot happen. I think it's because he kept putting up his arms and it kept getting in the way, or I just kept missing outright. I was just not feeling these last few shots. I keep getting closer, like, come on, I can do this, and... just having one of those days, I guess. Anyway, we switched to the shotgun, which has a pretty respectable range. We're talking a good 30 to 35 meter range on this thing. And we're just gonna kind of go to work on the whole platform here. The only problem is the stuns from the shotgun are not very long, so you're gonna want to get people held up ASAP just to prevent them from waking up. But we're relatively safe. We don't have a whole ton of people left on this platform. I think maybe less than 4 people. We can leave those guys alone for just a second here and take care of this guy. And eventually that guy. Actually, let's go ahead and take care of this dude first. I don't think we have any up top. Okay, we got 2 guys under the deck. They're probably going to be moving in unison. And this guy kind of guarding the back here. I have no idea where they think they're going. So we're going to leave that guy alone for just a second and take care of both of these guys. And we're within range. Go ahead and pop them. And when you hear that little charm, that little ding sound, you know you're good. You know you've got everybody. Everyone's taken care of, and you don't got to worry about anyone else unless you got some guys out there that are going to wake up. But if everybody's in the hold-up position, nobody's going to wake up. That's the beauty of it. But they're still going to count as neutralized. So yeah, it's definitely, it takes a bit longer, but this is what I would call the safe way of doing this event and getting all the objectives done at once.
Don't do it.
Okay, so now let's go ahead and get our Fultons done. You'll also know that you've got everyone down if when you Fulton these and the anti-theft device alarms go off, you don't hear the radio going crazy demanding they look into it. If everyone's neutralized, that radio transmission will not happen. So if it does happen, you've got somebody loose on the platform that is not in the hold-up position. Go ahead, Fulton the mortar, but be very careful that you do not step near that mine. If you don't trust yourself, go around back and take the mine before you Fulton the mortar. And then go ahead and take the other mortar. Make sure to wait for it to extract before you leave or it won't count. Speaking of it counting, we've got 4 out of 8 mission tasks done. The other 4 will pop as soon as we go right out the door.
Infiltration successful.
So that's the Freedom from Oppression FOB event. It's not that bad as long as you take your time. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please do throw me a like and a subscribe if you haven't already. I'm currently in the middle of my Red Dead Redemption 2 playthrough. I have a few videos up on that if you'd like to watch them. And until next time, have a good one.